Hi there, Starscream back for a Transform review. This is one that I picked up at Auto Assembly and I'm pleased to actually have it at last. And it's the Classics Grimlock. And this is the Japanese variant, so it's got the right colours and the shiny sword. I'm not quite sure if the UK released one. If there is one, I don't think there is. I couldn't find it anywhere, to be honest. I'm sure there is a UK released one, but if you can find it, good luck, because I sure as hell couldn't. So, Dinobot, interesting character. Now, he's got a good toy to represent him. Now, comparatively speaking to the original, bear with me when I vanish and come back, people are saying, stay vanished, it's a good idea, it suits you. But no, I've come back. And here it is. It really doesn't resemble the toy, or the chap from the show that well, even the head's wrong. And he has that battle mask, which I've taken mine off. Initially, when they done Beast Wars, they were going to use a battle mask, so they were going to sort of like, when they transformed, when they went to battle, it was going to come over them. But I think the production costs went too far in animating it, so you know what, they thought to hell with it. But unfortunately, the toy's already produced, so they've all got them. And to readdress some of the problems later on with that original Dinobot, they brought a later one out with the better colourings and the head, more reminiscent of it. Same moulding, just the colours are better. Same battle mask problem, taking the battle mask off again. A little bit more work on the legs. Yeah, alright, it's not bad. At least it's comparable to the other one. And then we get this one. There is more Dinobots, but I'll just give you a brief rundown of his little character, shall I? Before I do it, let me just get something. Okay, I've got what I wanted to get, and this is what I wanted to get. This is obviously Dinobot repainted. Clever, isn't it? Yes, of course. I wanted to get him because he's the only one I've still got with the battle mask on. So that's what the battle mask essentially looks like. Answers on a postcard, I don't know what it's meant to be. It looks a bit like a frog. I don't know. But there we go. This is Grimlock, as I said, just a white repaint. Yeah, if you can get hold of it, it's fine. I think it's too expensive now. Can't be bothered. Right, so let's talk about his characterization in the show. He's called, well, he has a nickname by Rat Trap called Chopperface, hints. Yes. Rat Trap never was very original with name calling, was he? No, and it is a nickname after all. I'd just like to moan that his name's Dinobot. It's a stupid name. It's like calling a robot that transforms into a Jetterbot, or Jetty, or the Flying Guy. So, yeah, it's a little bit more originality on the names. I won't hold that against him because he's a really great guy. Okay. If you watch the show, you'll know he changes his allegiance a couple of times, and this is represented in here. He can be Maximal or Predacon. Initially comes down, I think he's going to be a Starscream, okay? Because he's second to Megatron, he crashes down with them, and he's bitching and he's moaning. Why are we here? What have you done, Megatron? So I think, okay, we've got our new Starscream character to fall back on now. Nothing like him at all. Starscream's a coward, Starscream's a wimp, Starscream has no honour and no pride. All of the things that this guy has. So yeah, I was wrong. He's nothing like Starscream whatsoever. He's his own character in his own right, which I like. And Beast Wars excels at characters. So, yeah, he leaves the Predacons because he thinks they bodged the job. He goes to the Maximal saying, I'll lead you then. But Prime obviously has got slight reservations about that. So he fights Prime for leadership of the Maximals, you know. Over honour, you have to accept it, I've challenged you, you'll have to fight me, blah blah blah. A bit like Heavy Metal Wars in the original one, where Optimus Prime acts like a dumbass through the whole episode. So, yeah, it's great. Obviously, he doesn't win, then he's indebted to Optimus Prime because he saves him, blah blah blah. Then he joins the Maximals, then he doesn't like what the Maximals are doing as a Predacon for one episode, then when he's faced to killing Rat Trap, he goes back to being a Maximal again, and then a little bit later he dies. And that's an episode called Coda the Hero, and it's one of the best Beast Wars episodes. And if you haven't seen any Beast Wars, or you've only seen some of them and not that one, I recommend that wholeheartedly as one of the best Beast Wars episodes ever. It's absolutely brilliant. He takes on all the Predacons. So you've got to check it out, alright? And I don't give recommendations easily. So if I say it's good, it is good. Take my word for that. So that's essentially it. After he's dead, he comes back. Sorry, Megatron uses a trans-metal driver, and he makes a trans-metal variant of him, essentially, without the personality. He's still a killer, but he's just not got Dinobot's personality anymore. Because he's using half of Rampage's spark. Later on, when Rampage dies, it rekindles his pride, and personality that was Dinobot, and he suddenly realised what Megatron's doing here is wrong, and I'll leave you to see what happens if you haven't seen him. For those of you who have, you know exactly what I'm on about. So, brief history of Dinobot. Toy is excellent, great representation. Few minor problems with the hands here. You see this? Yeah, that's fine, he's got claw hands, but if you want him to hold anything, you have to turn that, swivel this round, to give him a little, like a hand, you know. Which is fine because the claw goes over like that. But you know what? I don't think you need it. You can balance the weapons in his claws quite alright actually. And to be honest with you, I think it's unnecessary. Head representation is absolutely excellent. And he's got some great light piping at the top of his head there. Now, that's the business. And the head is practically identical to the show counterpart. And they even got the legs developing right. The transformation's nice. The tail's a lot longer than the other one. It's all round great toy. My only gripe, and there's only one, is that when he's in Dino mode, his arms are sort of folded like that in front of him. I'll give you a for instance at the beginning of the review, but I understand they're limited to scope with a toy of this size. So what they've done is bloody marvellous. So if that's the only criticism I have of it, and I'm splitting hairs as always, so just ignore it. It's just, it niggled a bit, that's all. Other than that, brilliant toy. I expect everybody to rush out and buy this one now, even though you can't find it in the shop, so it's off to eBay. Unless you're really lucky. I bet it's in France. You know, I got Hound, Classics Hound in France. Couldn't find him over here, so I'm reckoning that he's over there too. But it's a long way to go, so you might be better off with eBay. Alright, so that's me, that's Starscream. Quick ring down. I'm going to rundown of a great toy and a great character. That's me. Take care. See you lot out there.
Seas of very thin disguise. You think they really know you from the